This is Dr. U. Ganesh Naidu, Assistant Professor, CS-based department. Today I would like to discuss on Introduction to Database Management System Concept. ER diagrams. ER diagrams is nothing but simply the conceptual database design step in the ER model. So ER diagrams are nothing but the data which you have collected, those are represented in the entities and relationships ways. Okay, so ER model allows us to describe the data involved in a real world enterprise in terms of objects and their relationships, and is widely used to develop an initial database design. So objects and their relationships, different objects. Entity is a real world object. ER model means entity relationship model. Entity means real world object. Each and every entity is called as real world object. So I already told, okay, I already discussed it. Uses entities, attributes, relationships. Entities means student, faculty, professor, next principal, next customer, next item, product. Like anything is having some properties, it is obviously an entity. Entity is a real world object. Any real world thing which consists of some properties is called as an entity. Okay, so in entities we are having different types. So entity set is a collection of similar type of entities. So attribute, what is attribute is nothing but the properties of an entity is nothing but attribute. So student is an entity. For student, what properties you are having? So properties means here identification of the entity. Student, how you can identify a student? You can identify a student by his roll number, that is ID, by his name, by his age, okay, so by his CGPA, address, or father name, mother name, like the different columns are there, na? They are the attributes of an entity. Entity properties are nothing but attributes. For employee also, attributes are nothing but employee ID, employee name, employee age, employee salary, employee department, employee works in which department, employee address. These all are the different properties of an employee. So next, relationship. How two entities or three entities or number of entities connected to each other, that is using a link. That link is called as relationship. Relationship is the connection among the entities or connection between the entities. Two entities connected to each other by using a relationship. That is, faculty guides student. Faculty is an entity, student is an entity, guides is a relationship. Customer, product are two entities. These two can be connected by using customer purchases item, customer purchases product. Purchases is a relationship here. Okay, so like that many cases you can see in real time different entities how they are connected to each other. Okay, these all are the relationships. Guides, monitors, teachers. Okay, lecturer teaches to a student. Okay, a lecturer guides a student, lecturer monitors a student, HOD monitors faculty, principal monitors departments. Like that, these all are the different relationships. So what is an entity? An entity is an object in the real world that is distinguishable from other objects. An entity can be any object, place, person or class, anything. Entity is represented using rectangles. Entity can be represented using rectangle. See here symbol, this employee is an entity. So this can be represented using rectangle. This is an entity. Okay, so this is an entity. Okay, this is an entity. Employee is an entity, department is an entity. Employee works for a department. Which employee works for which department? Employee is an entity, department is an entity. Ganesh Naidu is an entity. Okay, employee entity, in that Ganesh Naidu is an entity. So department is an entity. For that, okay, so several departments are there, no? So CS-BS is a department. Ganesh Naidu works for CS-BS department. Okay, that is employee works for department. Previously I worked for CSE department in this college. So Ganesh Naidu works for CSE department. So this is also one relationship, entity to entity relationship. Like that, we are having several entities and those are linked, those are connected using relationships like this. Relationship describe relations between entities, links, connection, how those two are connected to each other. Relationships is represented using diamond symbol. The symbol is diamond. Okay, these all symbols I will show you. The relationship is an association among two or more entities, either two or more. There are three types of relationship that exist between entities. Okay, binary relationship, that means two entities, only two entities involved. Okay, faculty teaches two students, that is the binary relationship. Recursive relationship, so the relationship which loops for itself, okay, again and again calls the same relationship, so then it is a recursive relationship. Okay, ternary relationship, so three entities are participated in a relationship, that is a ternary relationship. So that is nothing but okay, so employee works for department from which address. So employee, I am an employee working for CS based department from location Narsapur. Okay, so like that, different employees working for different departments, so from different areas, so the native place means that is different. So Ganesh Naidu works for CS based department from Machilipatnam, that is the native place. So like that, you can take different people, those are from different areas, works for different departments in the BVRIT Narsapur campus. So that is the ternary relationship. Collection of set of similar relationships is called a relationship set. Okay, I told you, same type of relationships. Okay, same type of relationships, several, if you collect it together, those are called as relationship set, that is a relationship set. Several entities are similar, those all are connected together, that is entity set. Okay, entity set, relationship set. Entity set is a collection of similar type of entities. Relationship set is a collection of similar relationships.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.